All right, friends, so the last time we were working on our Arctic landscape, we were painting our background and we were using some nice cool icy colors to create a little bit of interesting texture in the background with our crayon rubbing, and then we used watercolor over the top. We are going to be adding some snow to our landscape in just a little bit, but for now we're going to set this to the side. We are actually going to be starting today with a black piece of paper and a white piece of paper, and we are going to use these to make a penguin that is going to go into our Arctic landscape. To start our penguin, we are going to use a large oval, and this is going to be your penguin's body. If you make an oval that is tiny, then your penguin is going to be very tiny, and it's not going to be able to get all of the details that we will add later on. So you want your penguin to be nice and big. We are going to start, I'm going to use a white crayon so that hopefully you can see it on my black piece of paper. You can just use a pencil to draw your ovals. You'll be able to see that. We're going to start with our big oval just like this. That is going to be the size of our penguin. We are going to make two more ovals that are longer and skinnier, and those are going to be his wings or his flappers. So we have our penguin's body. I'm going to make two more long skinny ovals here, and I think I'm going to try and squeeze one in over here. Okay, so now that we have drawn our three pieces for our penguin's body, we're going to go ahead and cut those out. So I'm going to start, stay right on my lines here. There's one flipper. Here is two flippers. And there is his body. So I'm going to take this piece, this is trash, I'm going to go ahead and throw it away. And then here we have the pieces of our penguin. Now, these will go onto his sides to make the his wings, or the sides of his flippers there. This white piece of paper is what we're actually going to draw an oval on, and that's going to be his belly. So I want my oval to be smaller than this black one. So I am giving you a smaller piece of paper, but you do want it to be a little bit smaller also. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that, and I'll cut that out also. Now when we begin to glue our penguin together, I always like to put my glue on the side of the paper where you can see your lines. So if you look closely, you can still see my white crayon line, and you can also see my pencil line here. So those are the sides that I'm going to put glue on. That way when I flip it over and stick it on, those go away. So I'm going to turn over his body first. You can see I have white crayon still here, so I'm going to flip him over. And then I'm going to put a couple baby dots of glue on the back of my white oval. That's going to be his belly. I don't need a lot, I just need a baby dot. And I'm going to stick it on. I'm going to leave a little room up here for his eyes and his beak a little bit later. And then I'm going to put a dot of glue at the top, and I'm going to glue on his flipper. And do the same thing on this side. Just put a dot of glue at the top, flip it over, and glue it onto that side of his body. Now that our penguin is put together, we're going to set him over here to the side, and we're going to come back to our landscape. Move him a little bit over here. You're going to get a long white piece of paper just like this, and we are going to tear this piece of paper right down the middle, and you can guide your paper up and down to make it look like hills. So now I have two snowy hills. I'm going to go ahead and flip one over. I'm going to put baby dots of glue on the back of this, all the way around the edges. And then I'm going to flip it over and stick it down, but I'm going to leave a little space. Oops, you can't see. Sorry, here you go. I'm going to leave a little bit of space down here at the bottom because I want this hill to be a little bit higher than the next one. So I'll stick that on. I'm going to go to my second snowy hill, flip it over, flip it over this way. I'm going to put baby dots of glue on the back of it, all the way around the edges. I'm going to flip it over. And this one I'm going to put right at the bottom of my paper. Okay. And now hopefully you can see that we have two snowy hills. And of course, the last thing that we're going to do for today is we're going to take our penguin, flip him over, and we're going to put baby dots of glue on the back of him, and this time I'm going to put two on his wings down here. Flip him over, and I'm going to put him in my artwork wherever I want him to go. This is as far as we will get today. Next time we will add some more details like his eyes, his beak, a couple little feet, and some extra details like that.